From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And this one's off the billboards. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's the second baseman. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And the batter now, Jose Bautista, had the day off yesterday. There's the strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now the third baseman. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Just off the outside edge.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off. First and second, no outs here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a ground ball. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Grabs it barehanded. In time. Got it. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back in Boston and on the hill, Al Leiter. What do you have on him?
Well, Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point.
And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman, Alex Bregman.
In the air, left side, Carter. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
This one high in the air to left center. Carter under it. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the lefty with the 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. All set for the start of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Crochet back to work. Crochet measures 6 feet 6 inches, 25 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish calling the balls and strikes. That catches the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And here's the first baseman. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. Bregman for one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Devers.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hernandez makes the grab and a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6.
Here's the third baseman. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
And it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
1 out, base is empty.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-2.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. 2 for 6 so far in the series. This one in the air. Bichette squeezes it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, number 35. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And there's a foul ball. Crochet winds and deals. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
One and two.
That's to third, and that one handled. Throws to first, and one away at the top of the third.
The center fielder, number 24, Jacob.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Edinson.
Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside low, 1-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1-1.
Hit in the air, left field. Ramirez right there to make the grab. And that is that. Back here in Boston, set for the bottom of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 15. The shortstop takes a ball, Leiter, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Ball.
In the air on the infield, Elko. And it's caught for the out. Masataka Yoshida now at the plate.
Masataka Yoshida.
That one hit to right. Bautista. And makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number
back
2.
To the top of the lineup.
Baseman,
Alex Bregman digs in now.
Bregman.
Fly ball center field under this one. And the inning is over. And we're back. Start of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista.
Right side, hard hit. Bregman to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Andres Sosa.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swung on, belted. Abreu going back on this one. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 out. Runner at second. Carter the next to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir
Jr.
Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball.
Sosa at second with 2 down. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check out
off
what's been
for
happening
the
of
Red
late.
Sox,
Really
the
been
right
playing
fielder,
well.
Wilyer Abreu.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Zero balls,
Over
one strike.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Manny.
Here's a big power
Ramirez.
threat. Manny Ramirez. A single his first time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now
David
batting,
Ortiz
first baseman,
will hit next.
David
He's 0 for 1.
Ortiz.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is
0-1.
seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Lifted in the air right center field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And that will end the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. They're down 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off for
a
the
pitcher's
Blue Jays,
duel so
the
far.
first
Here's how the
baseman, number
starters have
9,
performed up to
Tim
this point.
Elko.
Crochet back to work. That one in there across the letters. Elko goes 6 feet 5 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Bo Bichette. There's the strike. Elko aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside.
That's a
and
ball.
now it's even 1-1. There's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now at Fenway,
Off,
bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, number 55. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Hauls it in for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0-1 so far.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Hard hit left side. The throw to first, and now two gone.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop.
15.
He popped out his first time. Swing and a bouncer and a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Boston, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, number 24. That one's in there. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Number 12 up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
In there at the knees for a strike. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ramirez sizing this one up. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. The relay to third, and he's got himself a triple. So up next for Toronto, Jose Bautista. Swing and a foul out of play. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And that is out of play. On the ground to the left. In there, he's safe. And they lead by 2. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, 1 for 2.
Andres Sosa.
Right through there for a strike. Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
This one popped up. Corrals it, and there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
And next for Toronto, Joe Carter. And that skips in the dirt. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Bautista, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and missed, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And they get Bregman for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wilyer.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit into center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Safe. And they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manny Ramirez now at the plate. That one ran inside, almost got him. Very high with that one. And the count is 2-0. Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
That's an F.
And that's 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough the 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
In for a strike. Now 2-1. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first, and Guerrero is set down.
The first baseman, number 9, Tim Elko.
And now the first baseman, he's two for 2. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now one missed.
2-1.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Just missed.
Ball. 1-0. High spark.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a
1-2
guy like
count.
that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him swinging. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one's got to feel good. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Rafael Devers. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's towards center. As this one sized up. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now the third baseman. Out towards right center. That's well struck. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Left field, way back there. Carter going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back back here at Fenway. We go to the 8th. Here's the Toronto catcher, number 35.
Hernandez.
Crochet back to work. And there's the strike. Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that one hit to first. Ortiz takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob Wetzel.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
High fly ball out towards left center. Ramirez on the move to the alley. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher now for the Jays, number 31.
Number 31, T.J. Bruck.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. High in the air, out to right. Bautista in position, brings it in. Then there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That's inside.
That's inside. That's the ball.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Aroldis Chapman on a pitch out of the pen here. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters.
Aroldis Chapman.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. And fouled off. In the air, out towards right center. Rafaela on the move. And there's one away. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Abreu brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Carter stands in now and watches strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Down, ball.
All tied up here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's...
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. So bottom of the ninth. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Fouled off. He was late. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
So up next, Manny Ramirez, 1 for 3. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Here.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in Boston, on to extra innings. Leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
That missed. That's a ball.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3.
Full count.
Got him. 1 out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here's the first baseman. That's in there. And that is strike 1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Bichette stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Good job to fight that one off. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the Toronto catcher. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swings and misses. That's strike one. High fly ball out towards left field. Into the corner, but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
back
Toronto.
here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Jimmy Garcia. Here's Rafael Devers. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going.
Devers.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And the 2-2. And delivers outside. Fly ball well struck. That's back. Out of here. Ball game. A towering shot. And the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.